It's Party Marty Mitchell on WRWD, and we have a very special guest with us. You know her very well from the Hudson Valley. She's auditioned many times for WRWD in the past, including a country superstar who happens to be on this show called American Idol. Alison Peratikos is with us. Good morning, Alison.
Good morning. Thanks
so much for joining us and taking some time out of that busy schedule of yours. I know you're a big country fan.
A huge country fan.
And you like WRWD, right?
Love WRWD.
See, I didn't even coach her say that, too. So, American Idol, we're talking about it on the radio on the morning show. I wanted to know a couple of things. We had listeners write in and text in and all that, social media stuff. They asked, first of all, with American Idol, how did you find out about American Idol?
I have one of the best moms in the entire world, and she has always completely supported me in my goals. So she really keeps up on their website and, is always refreshing the pages and finding out when the auditions are coming up. And as soon as I think it's like April or even March, towards the end of the season, they list all the cities that they're going to be in. And as soon as they list them, my mom is on top of it, watching the dates and planning everything on when we're going to go and how we're going to go. So she's a huge part of why I'm always where I am.
So how do you find out about it? As far as the registration process and everything else, do you have to go to Nashville and do it? Do you sign up before you leave the Hudson Valley?
Well, if you, once they list the cities and you pretty much pick whatever city you're going to go to, if it's in yours or if you have to travel like we did, you go to the stadium that morning and they hand you a packet of paper, you fill everything out, and then you get a wristband and you go into the arena and you just wait and wait.
With 18,000 people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
And a few different processes you have to go through. 2 different auditions before you even get to the judges.
Yeah. I know they showed a little clip of that this year, which was cool, like the stadiums, and so people got to see how it all starts out, and then you go through stadiums, and then you go through smaller, a little more personal auditions, and then it's the big one. So.
And the process is, because it's a 1 hour, 2 hour TV show, depending on the actual show they have on TV that week, but you're there at what time in the morning?
We probably got there around 7.
7 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, for the stadium, and I didn't audition until 5 or 6.
Do you have to sit there all day? Can you go outside, or they say no, you can't leave?
We sat there. Well, I think you can go outside to have a break, but you have to be right back in.
So 6 a.m. in the morning, 7 p.m. at night, 13 hours. It's going through your mind. Is this going to work?
Yeah.
At one point, did you say, is it worth it to do this? 18,000 people here. I'm never going to do it.
I think probably halfway through the day, once you start to get really hungry, you're kind of this isn't even worth it. Let's just go home. Next year, it's fine, whatever. But obviously, once you wait and once it works out, it's so worth it. So
it really
I was glad I didn't leave the stadium.
So you are a big country fan as well.
Huge country fan.
And you had to think about what songs would I choose for this audition. Mm-hmm. And how many do they first tell you can choose?
They tell you to have 3 or 4 ready, just in case the judges say, well, do you have anything else? You don't want to be put on the spot and not know what to sing. So I think I prepared 2 or 3. I know I went with Cowboy Take Me Away by the Dixie Chicks.
Which has a little background here in the Hudson Valley.
Yeah,
because why?
I sang that for the first round at the Texaco Country Showdown, which was awesome, and it went well. So
with WRWD.
Yes, with WRWD. So it went well there, and I figured I felt really good with the song, and I felt that I really connected to it, and that I could feel it, and that I feel like when you're comfortable with it, you sound good with it. So I felt it was a solid choice, and obviously it was because it worked out. They really liked it too, so.
And you wouldn't dare do We Were Us.
Yeah, right? That's a little intimidating.
But you did sing that song, We Were Us, when we had a contest last summer to sing with Keith on stage at Bethel Woods.
Mm-hmm. Even sending the video in to him, I think, is kind of I hope he likes this. So.
And Keith wouldn't know you from, there's a million people there, but he didn't know you regarding this contest with us because it was last summer when the contest was going on at the same time. You were in Nashville.
Yeah, I was actually auditioning when I sent my video in, and then I did the whole audition process. So I had mentioned to him hey, I auditioned to sing with you at Bethel Woods. I'm going to be seeing you next week there. And he was like, oh, awesome. I hope I see you there. I was like, yeah, me too. Hopefully I'm on stage with you.
Very cool. And now you're past the first round. A little bit of the